This episode of Team Triforce is brought to you by Jack Shit Attorney at Law. The next time somebody asks you if you know anything about the justice system, just say you know jack shit.
What's up, YouTube? This is Team Triforce. Colors of the Triforce. Assemble. Red.
Purple.
Green.
Blue.
I'm not a color. I'm Ravio. Whatever. I'm Ravio.
Shadow.
And we're here with our latest guest. Introduce yourself, please.
Alora.
All right, cool. Elora, we'll go on more to talk to you, and we'll get to know you even better. For now, we're going to do some shout-outs. Shout out to our own Facebook page, facebook.com/Team Triforce. Like us, and you can follow up with all of our podcasts, funny posts, series like Music Mondays, Soundtrack Saturdays, and more. With our
coming soon, Team Triforce merchandise.
Yes,
Sure.
You gotta get the deal. You gotta get the contract signed by Hot Topic first. But
Team Triforce
yeah,
panels.
Coffee mugs.
And it's by Nintendo.
True.
Anyway,
So yeah, check
Convention
out the
panels.
series. Check out the series hosted by Shadow, and Green Link has his own series coming up. Check that out too.
Actually, the first episode is already out.
Yeah.
And we're
Wonderful.
going on a con adventure on June 7th.
Wonderful. Check that out then. Moving on. Yes, our first segment of the day. You all know it. You all love it. Gaming. So we'll start off with Green.
Yes.
What do you have for us, Green?
Well, in terms of gaming, you know me. I've been on the Mario Kart 8 lately,
Yeah.
and
Mario Kart.
I've never heard of this Mario's Cart. Is this a place where you can buy shopping carts? I know not of your strange customs.
Hush,
Who is this-
Ravio.
Oh,
Come on, Green.
Okay.
Anyway, for now, for Mario Kart, they're gonna be introducing a new feature called Mario Kart TV, where supposedly that when we have races, we can use Miiverse to like share clips from the races. So yeah, for all of you show offs out there and want to show people like, oh, I'm better than you, and you can just use this Miiverse thing in a new feature, Mario Kart It's called Mario Kart TV, and you can just show them like how good you are.
That sounds awesome, man. I can't wait to show off some nasty drifts on that.
And
All right, what do you guys think of that?
Doesn't
Up for me.
Kind of sounds like Brawl's replay feature, except now you can actually share with your friends. I'm all up for it.
doesn't that sound suspiciously like PlayStation 4's whole share button thing?
I was just about to bring mention to that,
Yeah.
actually.
It's also
It
just
like-
like the Xbox One's thing. I don't know what it's called, but it's exactly like
Xbox
that, too.
Snap.
Game Clip, I think.
Game clip?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of
Yeah,
Connect.
like-
Definitely reminds me of the spectator feature on most of video games.
Like how
So is that just gonna be the new thing for consoles? Are we just gonna put a nan and a boo boo button? Like just
I mean, I don't see why not.
It literally says Nan and a boo boo on it. Like,
Yes. And then
No,
if you
why
like
not?
put enough time, no. And then like if you win the race before your friends, you can just hit a button and it says I'm better than you, nan and a boo boo, stick your head in doo doo, and then it just keeps playing that until they fail. It'd be horrible.
it shouldn't die. All right, well, Laura,
Blow
you're
it
our
up your
guest.
ass.
What do you think of this Mario Kart TV, Laura?
I don't think much of it really.
Are you a Mario Kart fan?
Pardon?
Give me a sec, guys.
Are you a Mario
Do you
Kart fan?
play Mario Kart?
Yeah,
Who's your favorite race car character?
probably Yoshi. I don't know.
Damn, Yoshi's a beast, especially the egg cart.
He's kind of a popular character in the game.
Yeah,
True,
people
true.
love Yoshi, man.
All right, so we got the opinions gauge in. Let's move on. What's your second piece of news, Green?
Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh.
So this isn't really confirmed yet, or I don't know, but there's been some rumors as to whether or not that Diddy Kong is gonna be in Mario Kart 8.
I hope he
It
comes
was-
back.
I do hope he comes back.
Wait,
Especially
he's in
since
another Mario Kart game?
he was in Wii and he was in Double Dash.
Really?
Yeah.
he was.
Huh.
We played
Well, I
Double Dash, didn't you see?
Yeah.
No.
Everybody
Everybody Kong Dash, but I didn't think that counted as like a Mario Kart game. I thought that was like one of the side games. That's why they called it 8.
Just to put it out there, everybody, we have our second gathering podcast videos up on YouTube. Check this out. But also, I wanted to say that if any of you guys remember the Nintendo 64, who doesn't?
What's
Diddy
this
Kong,
Nintendo 64 you speak of?
get out of the room now. No, I'm not sure if you guys remember. I
I
never.
was more of an Atari 7800 man myself, but
Me personally, I like me a ColecoVision.
Have your preferences, but
It's all
I
about
do.
that Magnavox.
God,
You
What?
play a bit of-
I remember that there was a Diddy Kong kart game on.
Yeah,
the,
the Diddy Kong's
It was
Racing.
awesome.
Diddy Kong
It
Racing.
was awesome.
so it would be strange for him not to be in Mario Kart, eh?
I was just thinking the same thing, actually.
Has there ever
I
been
suppose-
another?
I always thought it was weird that like I'd never seen much Diddy representation in a kart game when he essentially he had his own, and then we got none of the characters from Diddy Kong Racing after that. I mean, Conker went to go.
Mainly because they were
Ma-
all owned by Rare, and then when Microsoft bought
Yeah.
them, they took the characters with them.
I
Oh,
think
that's
to
true.
say that we should all see rep for the Diddy in the next card game.
Well,
All
I
right.
mean, did he owned by Microsoft then? If they bought Rare?
No,
No,
Nintendo solely owns the rights to Donkey Kong. They just handled their games.
Okay.
You see, this is the weird
Yeah.
thing. Like Donkey Kong, it's just one of those characters you know is going to be featured in every single like collective series game. Like like Super Smash Brothers, Brawl U and 3DS. You already knew for a fact Donkey Kong was gonna be in it. So I mean, it would be really strange if they would not put him in Mario Kart 8.
No,
Sure.
no, we're
Alright.
talking about Diddy Kong though, not Donkey.
Well, yeah, Diddy Kong too.
Moving on
right?
to the next piece of news. Who wants to go next with their gaming news?
I'll go.
All right, what do you got? Is that Shadow?
Yeah, that's me.
All right, I couldn't tell.
Right,
You have this
What do you
lack of menace in your voice, but go on. What's the news, evil dark lord of all darkness?
All right. Well, minions, I don't know if you've heard the latest news over at Bungie, but they recently fired Martin O'Donnell, the composer that made all the music for all of the Halo games.
And there goes all of Halo's music.
There goes the epic music. God, what originality does Halo have now?
Nothing.
You can say all you want
See, no,
about Halo,
Bungie
but
fired-
the music in it was always
Bungie fired
fantastic.
Martin, right? Well, I
What?
guess since
Wait, isn't Halo
3.3
already
makes
done?
Halo now,
What? I
it's
can't hear
lost
you at all.
all. Can you hear me now?
All right, yeah.
Well, look at it this way, guys.
I just said I think
What?
Oh,
cutting off?
Cutting off.
Bungie is now interfering with our signals. We are not getting our messages through.
Ah. all I want to say is Halo's dead. That's all. It's going to be
Heard that.
replaced. It's
I
going to be
heard that.
replaced.
Dead.
No,
It's
no,
not
it's going to
dead
be
at all.
replaced by Plants vs Zombies: Garden Warfare. I'm telling you this. I'm
Ugh.
telling you this now.
Has that sold well?
I
Yes.
don't know. Did it even come out yet? Oh.
Yes, it did. On Xbox 60 and Xbox One already.
Yeah, it has. I guess it's just
Oh
a
my
really
God.
good phrase right now.
Anyway,
I-
going back to the Martin O'Donnell thing, let me pull up his tweet here, because it's a specific thing that he said, and I want to mention that.
Go for it. You know,
Alright,
while
so
go ahead.
So he tweeted on April 16th that I'm saddened to say that Bungie's board of directors terminated me without cause on April 11, 2014. And I kind of want to focus on that because I know when you read that, it kind of sounds tasteless. Like they just fired him for no reason. But people have to understand that the difference between being terminated with cause and without cause. When someone's terminated with cause, it's something really serious, like theft or something of the matter, you know, corruption in the company. And whenever someone is fired like that, they're basically done when it comes to their career. No one would ever hire them after that because that just sounds terrible. When it's fired without cause, it's a lot more, I don't know the word to describe it, I guess lighthearted. It could be even something as simple as they couldn't pay him anymore with the amount that he was earning, considering that he's been working at Bungie for how many years now, I don't even know.
Since 2001.
2001, that was when Halo Combat Evolved came out.
I believe. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I think it was 2001.
13 years.
Yeah. I think I doubt they fired him for, nothing.
For no
I'm
reason,
sure they're
yeah.
just as sad to have him go as everyone else is, because he made some pretty damn great music.
Let's look at
He
it.
made the
And,
music for part of Destiny, which I think is really sad,
it-
seeing he's going after that.
They did announce that his music is still going to be featured in it.
Let's
That
look,
is already made.
let's look at it this way, guys. Guys, it's not like the case that happened with the Resident Evil composer, where it turns out he was just a fraud.
A sham?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I
I'm
just
just-
had a double moment right quick. Did he just call us gays?
What?
Nothing.
No. It was something else. I can't remember what. It doesn't matter.
Well, I guess right now we can turn this into a really good question. What was your first Halo memory, everybody?
My first Halo memory? I actually
Yes.
played
see-
multiplayer first, and I
see-
played split-screen co-op on the first game.
Seeing
Sorry,
my
played
The very
seeing my cousin play Halo too.
Nice.
played Halo
Henry?
1 when I was like 4.
Oh, Henry?
Me? Arby and the Chief. That's it.
Oh, the
Okay.
show on Machinima?
Yeah.
Cinema series?
Yeah.
Red
Arby
versus
and the
Blue.
Chief.
I'm not.
Caesar?
Getting in one of those helicopter, whatever you call, and I'm just like
Pelicans?
Hmm?
Pelicans?
I think that's
that's
the name.
the
I
first
don't remember, but yeah, that's my first memory. Like just like piloting, driving, and just like shooting down at the enemies.
All right, Alora?
I didn't play Halo that much, considering like my brother still my
Dad!
Xbox. Hmm?
I
I
never
said
played
you
Halo
died.
either. Shit on her.
What was your first memory of it, if you ever had one? Like your fondest, sharpest memory of it?
Oh, I really liked playing like when you could be like an alien or something.
Oh, okay.
Ah, playing as the Arbiter of the Elites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My
I'm
my
over here.
sharpest-
The words, no. Words,
My-
words. Sorry.
That's right. My sharpest memory was just popping in Halo 3 for the first time and playing multiplayer with my bros. It was just very nostalgic. That was my first Halo, and I guess I have to say that was the best one, in my opinion.
I loved Halo 1 through 3. I actually never really got into the other ones. Like I never played them that much, so I don't think I have a big opinion on those. But Halo 1 through 3, fantastic.
Right. So on to the second piece of news you got for us, Shadow.
All right, well this one's a bit old, but I'm just gonna say now I'm a little pissed off that you guys didn't talk about this, considering how important it is, especially with the outcry that
We
happened.
always mean to disappoint you.
Yes,
Can-
you
can
always
we-
do.
No.
Oculus Rift being bought out by Facebook. Everyone's
Oh
heard it.
dear, no!
What is
Oh
Oculus?
my God!
What even
done?
is an Oculus Rift?
You done?
I'm done. Go ahead.
All right. So Facebook bought Oculus for $2 billion.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Oh, that's a lot of money.
Money, money, money is all you
That's
need.
a fish.
For
What's
sure.
really strange is that Oculus Rift first started as a Kickstarter, and it was really successful. It's one of the most successful Kickstarters out there. You know, it doesn't beat Star Citizen, but it was pretty up there. got a
Virtual
lot of
reality
money, and-
Farmville.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Not what these things are.
My crops.
Oh my god.
Anyway, they were bought out, and everyone was really mad because they were going to be rebranding it, and they were really, really concerned that they were going to, like, intervene in development, considering that, I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with Oculus, but it's been developing pretty nicely. They recently released, like, 1080p 60 frames per second model, I think. They updated from 720p to full HD, and...
Well, I
Uh,
like.
go ahead.
Sorry to cut you off here. That sounds like really big news, and yeah, it should be something that should be mentioned more. not only in gaming but in social media. Since Facebook is the only social media platform that has virtual reality in its palms, I'm actually interested to see where this goes. I'm not so keen on seeing apps and, you
Or
know,
Virtual Farmville.
yes, exactly. That's a nightmare. But
Sorry.
I am interested in seeing where it goes because this is new. I'm gonna ask all of you guys, what are you interested in seeing from Facebook having Oculus Rift? I'm interested in there being an app where you can punch Mark Zuckerberg for every update he has.
Yes. That'd be the best game ever.
Facebook-
It'd sell like
Facebook,
cakes.
Well,
Facebook buys a high-tech virtual reality server. It still doesn't add the unlike button.
yeah.
The dislike button, rather.
But
Yeah, we're down.
they
I don't
recently.
hear stupid cat. Sorry.
Oh well, Facebook. They said that they're not going to intervene at all. I still don't fucking trust them because they're really. Honestly,
We
just
won't do this. We're gonna make it so much better.
for me, it just really seemed like they're just throwing their money around, trying to show how rich they are. It's just like, fuck it, let's buy Oculus Rift. And
How about we go for that
Honestly,
Disney company next?
well, hold on. Not done, because this is a big story considering the outcry that happened.
Hold on, sorry, okay, I don't mean to cut you off again.
Yeah.
Intermission, everybody. We seem to be having an echo troll amongst us.
Who?
I'm not sure if I'm the only one that's hearing this.
But your voice is kind of scratchy.
I heard
too.
it at first, but it's gone. What, mine?
No, Isaac's.
I know. Caesar,
Yes.
you may want to reduce the boost again.
Are you sure it's Caesar?
The goose is loose, Caesar.
Are you wearing a pair of headphones, Caesar?
No.
It's probably me typing on my tablet. I'm sorry.
All right.
Apparently it makes sounds.
No, it's an actual echo. Are
Yeah,
you
I
wearing
heard it
headphones,
too.
Caesar?
I'm not hearing it now, though. I think it's gone.
Echo.
I think it's gone because I'm not hearing anymore.
Still no
Caesar-
Lawrence.
Just to be sure, reduce the boost. Do you know what I mean, right?
Reduce the boost to get through.
Yeah, he knows. All right, just let us know when you're done, Caesar.
All right, cool. Sorry to cut you guys all off. I have it on intermission, so we're gonna have some intermission music to fit there.
Just
Last
with some
time-
like
Pokemon Center.
mariachi music.
While we're waiting, so that's a big piece of news, Eric. Thank you. Who else has gaming news to share with us?
Me.
I'm not
is
done
game-
with it, by the way. When we continue, 'cause
Right.
There's still one thing, but go ahead.
Oh.
Got it. Who else has news for gaming before we move on?
Wait, where do I go to?
All right,
Eric,
right
you-
click on the volume thing, and then go to recording devices. Click on your mic, then go to properties, and then go to levels. And there you could adjust the microphone boost.
Our guest was non-existent throughout that first half.
She was there. I asked for her opinion,
Yeah. And
But
we're gonna ask her opinion again when we're done with Oculus Rift, okay?
and we're gonna have
Where do I put it to?
just you wait, Alora. If you think
Just
you
put
will
it,
get
like,
away
plus
without
10.
talking,
What?
Whoa, that's actually loud. Alright, no, put it down.
Yo.
Put it down.
Ladies and gentlemen, our new guest commentator, our biggest fan.
Wait, is
Talk now.
ducks. I'll be right back.
Talk now, Caesar. See how it is.
is it good now?
Alright. Is it good for you, Isaac?
it's good. I don't hear echo. I hear that hum, but that's all right.
Alright, so, I think the last thing I want to mention. with
What,
Oculus
first-
Rift-
For edit, intermission over. All right, continue, Eric.
Alright, and last thing with Oculus Rift is one thing I really want to talk about, one thing that really pissed me off is the outcry. Obviously, everyone was really upset because they really counted on Oculus Rift for basically revolutionizing gaming. I mean, virtual reality was attempted in the past, but it failed miserably with the Virtual Boy. This is really the first time we're really like pushing virtual reality, and then this happens. But some people took it too far and sent death threats, not to the developers of Oculus Rift, but to their families, which
Wow.
really fucking pissed me off, which is why I was really mad that you guys didn't talk about it.
Talking
Exactly.
about hitting it close to home.
Every
Yeah.
little thing. The phrase death threat doesn't even hold weight anymore.
It's still pretty mean.
Every
imagine
fandom
your
does
little
that for
boy.
everything.
I don't care
I-
if it
I
doesn't
can
hold
relate
weight.
to
It's not
reading
right,
about-
and people.
No. No. Don't misunderstand me. I still think that that's kind of jacked up. Well, not kind of, but I think that's very jacked up. But like, I can't imagine why you would send.
Because people don't have their priorities straight. That's why.
Yeah.
Well, what an actual retaliation, everybody. All right, moving on to our last member with gaming news.
Actually,
Blue.
I have gaming news too. But let's go.
Purple. All right, Blue. What do you have for us?
But me too, also.
right.
We're talking about
Blue,
you.
Go.
We will never get to film, sir.
Oh wait, we didn't ask Laura her opinion on Oculus.
Oh, we did. Actually, yeah, Alora. The question I had earlier, I'll just repeat it. What do you want to see Facebook do with Oculus Rift, or not do?
Well, I'm kind of pissed off for the whole thing. Like, the logo itself is ugly. It's just like the eye with the thumbs up in the middle.
Thumbs up. What? Oh,
Like,
okay, I see.
like has the eye and like, you know,
the
the
new
thumbs
logo,
up
yeah. The new logo, yeah. It's really weird.
She knows her stuff.
I forgot about it for a sec.
I have no idea. I had no idea what you guys were talking about at first. Now I do.
Yeah, the rebranded logo. I
So,
can't hear the echo from your end, Henry.
Yeah, that's me typing on my tablet. I'll tone it down. I'm sorry.
It's okay. What do you think on the whole situation, though, Alora? Are you excited for Oculus virtual reality?
you excite?
Not as much anymore.
That's all right.
I can't
we
blame
hope,
you.
we can trust in Overlord Zuckerberg to do the. We're all screwed.
Hey, maybe Project Morpheus from Sony will be good, or maybe the one that Microsoft is developing will be good.
We're all screwed. Moving on.
Will
Blue,
you,
what do you have
tablet
for
as
us?
God?
Actual functioning virtual reality though is like I can remember arcade cabinets that would have like a simulated shooter or something like that. That's as close as we've gotten.
All right. Blue, what do you have for us? Are you there? Lawrence.
He had a heart
Louis.
attack in the middle of the
All right.
podcast.
We're gonna give him 3 more seconds until we move on to purple. All right, purple.
I'm here.
Wow,
Right at the last second.
right on time. All right, come with us with gaming news. Go, your first piece.
Well, actually, I guess it's half news. but
Lawrence,
I'm gonna
move
start with
closer
the
to you.
actual news.
Move
Stop
closer to
speaking
your
to
mic.
us from across the room.
Sorry. I'm gonna talk more about I have one review and one news. So technically one, yeah. Anyways, so this week I heard about the sales for the PS4 and the Xbox One, which we talked about last week. So
Yeah.
and we were talking about how I feel like the Xbox One people won't buy it as much because of of how much more expensive it seems to be. And I think my prediction was correct because PS4 sold 7 million since its launch, and Xbox One only sold less than half, about half that, 3.9
Actually,
million.
They've shipped 5 million, but obviously shipped and sold is completely different.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
always
This means
ship.
that there's 5 million
Yeah.
out there.
There's always an overstock. But go on.
Exactly, like PS4, like theirs went quicker than the Xbox One. I'm telling you right now, there were more stores sold out from the Xbox One than from the PS4 than there was of the Xbox One. Just because I think primarily for me, it's because of the price. And me and Ray today when we were out, we experienced playing on the PS4 and the Xbox One, and in my opinion, the Xbox One, even though we couldn't play with it because we felt it was a little more confusing than the original Xbox. Technically, it didn't even want to. The controller didn't even want
The
to
controllers
start.
didn't want to turn on.
And apparently, someone got it working. So it's not just us. So, when we played the PS4, it was flawless. To be honest with you, I thought it was really great. And I'm usually a Microsoft man. So
You're such a
there's
mi-
that.
Your argument is so resounding. There's an echo to support you. Your biggest
know,
fan.
right?
Blue has a dream that one day PS4s will outsell Microsoft.
Are you sure that those are the sales numbers for Xbox One? Because I haven't heard anything since selling 1 million in the first 24 hours from them.
I haven't.
I found there's an article April 16th sent out. Yeah.
That it sold 3.9?
Yeah,
I guess we
Xbox
can-
sold 3.9 and the
Okay.
PS4 sold 7. So, what are you guys' thoughts on this?
So I guess we can turn this into a big general question, the traditional old question. We're gonna turn to fan clubs right now, which it's not a bad thing to do. We're just gonna split it. So who are you for? PS4 or Xbox One, guys?
Nintendo.
PC.
Nintendo.
Say PC.
No, make a choice from one of two.
All right,
No.
PS4.
All right, that's
PC.
yours, Purple.
If I had to choose
Green?
between Sony and Microsoft, I'd choose between the person who isn't trying to make snarky comments while I just play my game. So Sony all the way.
All right, Sony. That's for me, Sony.
I honestly, I really can't decide because, in my opinion, I don't get why PS4 is selling so well because there's bloody nothing out for the damn thing. To be honest, Xbox One has better exclusives right now.
Of course.
I mean,
This is
weird.
the first Microsoft ever had exclusives, so
Problem is, I think it's more expensive, and
Yeah.
it comes with the Kinect, which is mandatory.
Plus, I just don't. I've always been under the opinion that you shouldn't buy a console at launch, and the
Yeah.
Xbox 60
Agreed.
further proved my
Agreed.
point. It's just I don't get why people are buying it right now. I would say like wait for a bundle, wait for higher hard drives.
Wait
Right now they're
for a
only
better,
500.
lighter version.
Yeah, wait for
Price
Or
drop.
release or unveil coming
supposed to.
June.
Yeah.
So Alora, Green,
Video
what's your
game that doesn't
Well, I
require. See,
I would choose like PS4 because I grew up more on like PS system, but I don't know, like Xbox One, it's not mostly like a gaming system. I think it's more like an entertainment system.
It is.
Yeah.
They've been marketing it like that this entire time.
where else can you watch your
Yeah.
cable TV?
On your cable TV.
Shut up! No one asked you.
I feel like Microsoft and Sony are in a leg race to see who could become obsolete faster.
Xbox self-destruct.
I've never understood Xbox One's marketing campaign. 'Cause one,
Xbox turned
not
into
everyone.
PS4.
Not
I hope
everyone.
my Xbox doesn't nuke Korea. Xbox.
Xbox, spy on me.
Xbox refund. What do you mean you don't know that command? But,
Go ahead, Eric.
One
I'm sorry.
I was saying, I really don't get why they're marketing it that way. Because one, not everyone has cable TV. A lot of people don't even own like Time Warner Cable or any
It's
of that
not
nonsense.
It's exclusive
And
deal.
two, it's apparently the official NFL league and all that crap, and you could watch it on there. Who's gonna benefit that besides America? They're trying to sell it to the world, so I don't get why they're going that route.
Did you know that it's not like Xbox Live, just like all other gaming networks, doesn't have full support in like numerous foreign countries. So
Yeah,
they're not even getting a portion of the features. Same goes for PS4, of course. But like all these new features that are being introduced for these consoles aren't even being experienced on
it
a
is an American console.
yeah.
It really is, and they shouldn't try and sell it that way.
Your Xbox can do everything unless you live in China, or you can't do anything.
It's pretty funny because I've been hearing from some British people that Xbox just can't even understand them.
So
You know,
load of
like
bullets,
voice
eh?
commands.
To know the bullets.
It's
We
just
don't
like,
understand your filthy monkey accent. Please speak like a human.
So, Blue, our last piece of news from you till we move on to Purple, please.
I think Ray can bounce on me with this one today. This is kind of my review on this one, but I discovered it today. It was an airplane simulator game. Kind of just speaks to the whole like I recently acquired an iPad, and to be honest, I like the controls of the iPad. And I started playing. I was like, I want to test out how good the graphics are and whatnot. So I downloaded this game. I think a lot of you have heard about it if you have a cell phone. The Asphalt games. I don't know if
I've
you've
heard
heard
of it.
about it.
I've heard of it.
Yeah. So the Asphalt games, they're really good, and I was actually very surprised. Like I played it and I loved it. I loved the control of it. So I was like, okay, so if I could do this, let me look up some simulator games. So I looked up and I found a plane simulator game. Dear God, help me. I
Was
can't
it made by the
see-
same people who made?
No, thank God.
Here's the thing: the airplane simulator, according to Blue, is free to play, but like most games that are free to play, there's also other modes and missions and stuff like that you gotta pay for. So
And it's riddled with microtransactions, I'm guessing.
yeah. By the way, there's this mode in the game that's called baby mode, which is which means that you're supposed to give it to your toddler so that they can play with your iPad like they usually do, and that the controls will be simplified for them in the simulator. The thing is, you gotta pay for that mode, and I'm pretty sure they would be able to do it either way with the regular mode that's already included.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing. There's also a kid mode, and then there's also this
Adult mode?
Yes, actually. Lawrence,
Doggy mode?
Lawrence, what was it called? The one with the stripper
Fun
woman?
mode!
There was a mode called Fun Mode, and on the icon for it was this woman that looked like a stripper airplane attendant.
Oh boy.
Fun mode indeed. I have no idea what that mode is supposed to do, but we're not gonna find out. We're not gonna pay for that because obviously it's not even a good simulator in the first place.
Yeah, and they're so expensive. $15 for deluxe.
The graphics on it are not that bad. I like how the water actually reflects the sun and your plane and all that, like it would in real life. The thing is though is that I get a better experience of flight simulators from PilotWings.
Yeah.
When your plane crashes into the ocean, it explodes on contact for no reason, and it completely disappears.
Wow. All right.
And there's also these rings around, so there's your Superman 64 vibe right there. I bet even Superman has a better time going through the rings in this game.
Exactly. You can get there faster.
And the thing is though is that
Go ahead.
damn, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Superman 64, like Superman, he could get through the rings faster. That's how bad it is.
This game was pretty much like the airplane version of Big Rig's Over the Road Racing. There was no music in this game.
Was there a "Your Winner" sign?
No, we were never able to complete a mission, but I bet there would have been.
Every time I crashed. Apparently, I crashed because I clearly crashed when I'm running on the runway.
Even with the slowest vehicle in the game.
I'm clearly crashing when I'm riding on the runway.
All right, guys. So we're gonna move on to our next piece of news. Purple. Take us home with your two pieces quickly, please.
Alrighty. This news article, by the way, is brought to you by ScrewAttack.com. Nintendo is being sued once again for patent concerning the Wii U.
Don't you just love copyright trolls?
Nintendo just can't win now. First the 3DS cameras, and now this. Secure.
Actually,
go ahead.
It's bound to win because this lawsuit in specific has been placed on it since the DS. It's over.
Is this the original DS or like DS Lite?
The original DS, and it's on the screens, and it's the same company that's been suing it over patents, claiming that their patents have been stolen, and time again Nintendo has beaten them, so it's nothing new. I looked more into it, and I was like, wow, it's the same company. Can't these guys just get a life or make some actual real products?
Yeah, according to this article, Secure Access, a Texas-based company that is quote-unquote dedicated to monetization and management of internet security patents, unquote, is a subsidiary of Prism Technologies LLC, is suing Nintendo of America and Nintendo Co., etc., for allegedly violating a patent concerning use of multiple screen displays for a computer device. Sound familiar, anybody? Cough 3DS. According to the patent, a computer providing multiple display capability where one display presents the current document and another displays may show true of a previously opened document. The computer is a singular process video data signal source which presents a primary monitor with current video data. A user-selected video screen sample of the current process video data signal is diverted to this invention. I can't read the rest of this. It's too boring. This is the same stuff that has happened with the 3DS.
So let's break into a question here. All right, guys. So, do you think that Nintendo's screens and all of its other controllers and just gaming peripherals are copyrighted materials, or do you genuinely believe that they're original stuff they make? In short, do you think Nintendo copies?
No, and I don't care.
I think other people copy Nintendo.
I don't think they copy.
It's
I'd agree with you there on the motion gaming wave that Xbox and Sony went through.
yeah. Think
My
about
stuff
this.
is still on it.
Because when motion control came out, Sony and Microsoft were making fun of it, saying it was going to be the death of the console, and everybody thought it was going to be like the death of Nintendo.
And it
the
sold the
Wii
most
sold-
units.
And Xbox One came out.
And then afterwards, then we got
PlayStation.
things like balls on a stick and the spy on you thing peripheral from frickin' Xbox. Speaking of which, I'm still on the whole Xbox can't understand people with different accents. Now I'm trying to picture with Gary Busey
And
trying
it
to
can't read, and no offense to you colored folk out there, but you cannot use your Kinect 1.0.
Really?
Can't see.
Yeah, you
black
guys didn't hear about how 2 men in Best Buy could not use Kinect?
'Cause
And then the employee came and helped them and could not fix it either. It wasn't until a white employee came that it finally read him.
Oh,
Wow.
God.
racist.
That's pretty funny.
Wow.
That is wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, Alora Green, do you think Nintendo's being genuine, original with their products, or do you think they're taking it from some company in Texas?
I think they're pretty original.
Yes.
To be fair, Austin, Texas is pretty nice.
That's
I don't know about the rest of
Nintendo's
them.
already-
but-
Corpus Christi and Houston are just really, you don't want to go there if you're just
You don't
not.
wanna
Austin is great,
talk
though.
Austin? Arlen
Yeah, I
West.
know. There's Austin's just different. But enough about Texas. Moving
Oh,
on
wait, you
to
didn't ask me.
Dare you speak about Texas and not
You didn't ask
mention
me.
beautiful
Oh,
views?
yeah, Eric, what do you think? What's your opinion on this?
Who the fuck are these guys suing them? They're
People
stretching the
after
truth
money?
there. They're stretching the truth there,
Nintendo's
'cause you
been
could
sued over
interpret
the-
that everywhere.
Nintendo's been sued over the Wii remote, the balance board, the microprocessors used
Their
in the
love
3DS
hotels.
and DSi. Their love hotels.
Yeah.
That
And our
Their
that
souls.
lawsuit
closed
is-
instruction books.
Ah,
But I think
If you would like to sue Nintendo, please see the instructions in the enclosed instruction book. Opens to
the
page 49. No!
All toast.
All lawsuits are shit.
all right.
So, moving on to movies.
I didn't say anything yet. You guys went on a tangent.
Okay, go.
Good lord, Eric, go then, go.
Fucking Christ! I would shut up then. Then I'll talk. All
I'm
right.
sorry, Rambo.
This lawsuit makes no sense because you could interpret it any way. It could be played against for the wrong reasons. In that case, that company could sue companies who create monitors like Asus and Dell. Because what if someone's using like a dual monitor setup or a triple monitor setup with their computer? That's breaking the patent right there. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
I don't think Nintendo copied them at all.
and technically TVs don't use monitors, they use screens and displays. So, that right there shows the patent
You
is
should be
incorrect.
you should be suing the creator of the TV.
so. I don't.
So, sue Sony.
So
Samsung? Sue Sony for
LG.
overpriced fucking TVs. Have you guys heard about the new Bravia 4K TVs that are like
Yeah, I saw it.
$6,000?
I went to Sony, the Sony Wonder Lab at a Sony corporate building on Madison Avenue in New York.
I haven't been
and
there in a damn long time.
They have an actual couch with the display of the TV to sit down, and all you see are commercials and trailers of Skyfall.
Really?
It's a great.
Yeah, it's a great TV. I mean, to test out the glare, I took a picture of it with my phone, and you know how you take a picture of a TV, you get all the pixelation?
Yeah.
No pixelation on this thing.
Because it's
That's good.
4K and it's really good, but it's fucking expensive. 25,000.
What do you expect?
Oh.
All right, so
Jesus.
I would
before we
never
bridge
say
off
that
to
fucking
movies, I'd like to.
like
I've,
ever.
I've heard.
Silence! No, I'm just kidding. I want to get down to the interview for Laura. I feel like we're leaving her off on the side. So I
I like
promised
listening the most, so.
I promised we'd get you to talk, so we will. Eric, did you want to say something?
Well, I didn't say anything. No, go ahead.
Talk to us, man. Talk to us.
So, ladies and gentlemen, our guest here, Alora, will go on and bless us all with information on who she is, what she does. She actually told us something really amazing that I want her to share with us as well. So please, Alora, in your loudest, most boldest voice, tell us who you are, where you're from, and a little about yourself. Mike's in your hands.
Okay, my name is Laura Todman, and I am from Toronto, Canada. Mostly I do like drawings, and I'm going to be doing animation for other YouTubers. Let's see. Not
So
that.
tell us about that one interesting
Oh,
tidbit of info
Yeah.
on the game industry that you told
I
us
forgot
earlier.
about that.
Forgot.
Go on.
So after arts, like my arts degree, I'll be working in Bioware I'll be making video games, posters.
Ooh.
Celebrate
Even
the time.
But I'm
You know-
mostly focusing on YouTube right now.
Roll us some doski when you make it big, kid.
Yeah. I
That is fucking cool.
That is,
Yeah. Tell us, how did that happen? How exactly did you
Yeah, who'd you
like
get in
land such
contact
an
with?
opportunity?
Did you get in contact with Casey Hudson, like the lead?
Well, basically, my good friend Zone, what I do, he's my YouTube partner.
Wait. Who is this Zone? Tell us a little more about him.
Zone, he's a really good friend of mine. Basically, we've been doing YouTube,
For
together.
years?
No, actually, no, we did like maybe for a couple months now, because he was doing it on his own for a little bit.
So how did he get you into Bioware?
He works there.
oh my god, it's so cute. It's a
Sorry,
cute
my mom walked in. She
It's
was
a
handing
Totally
me.
cool.
funny. Oh my lord, it's so adorable.
Did she walk in to congratulate you on the job at BioWare?
She was actually passing me a piece of bread.
Toast.
BioWare
But,
sent it.
All toasted,
Sorry,
toast
what was the
bread.
question again? I totally lost track.
No, that's totally fine. So, what we took from
BioWare.
that was that basically this YouTube friend of hers, Zone the Kid, has helped Alora
And I
reach her way into Bioware, and she's not even in college, ladies and gentlemen. So look at that,
Wow.
kid in Canada, just already working her way up in the industry, rubbing shoulders with the bigwigs.
So are you
Congratulations.
gonna like? Are
Yeah,
you
you know
gonna
they're-
like? Are you gonna have some character designs for like Dragon Age Inquisition coming out this year, like Mass Effect
Here's
4?
the lead concept designer for the next big Bioware title.
Mass Effect 4 being developed by Alora.
Right
Confirmed
here. We're speaking with the future developer right here.
So like I'm your number one fan now after hearing that. You like hook me up with some
No.
games.
He's like number 1.5.
Well, actually,
I'm number 1.
1.5. Admittedly, yeah, that's true because I just met you and Melroth has known you for a while. But
I will be-
you know,
I know
I have an
nothing.
Origin account. You can hook me up with some BioWare
Free
games
titles.
to get there.
I could hook up like I have some Facebook people.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, also, sorry to cut you off, guys. Check out Alora's Facebook page in the description below, please. Her stats will amaze you. Go on, Alora.
Yeah.
Basically, if you guys want to, I can also share your page on like the.
Please
That'd be
do.
great.
By all means.
Yay.
Woo!
That's
Oh,
what,
yeah.
that's what I've been doing Zone and all that, and basically I've been because I've been advertising him and also like making like just drawings for him.
That's really
We're going to turn this into a platform of public encouragement and speaking here, Laura. What would you say to all the hopeful artists out there just planning on getting into professional careers? What words of encouragement would you give them?
I don't know, never give up, cause
Never
when
give
I
up.
was like I've been drawing for like a long time now. My mom was I have an artistic family,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of stopped drawing for a little while because I got like a little bit of a depression. But then I finally got my first laptop, like a crappy little netbook, and then I started meeting some other gamers through my friends, and they encouraged me to draw as well. And then I got back on the road again, and then I met Zone, and then I finally convinced my mom, a lot of work, to get my first like university drawing pad, Wacom.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah,
Everybody has these Wacom tablets. I want one so bad.
they're really good. Like it's like
Oh my lord.
It acts as a mouse as well. It's really
They're
good.
so good, she's speechless. She can't even describe it.
You can hear it in his tone and her tone.
Praise
of
the
just how
almighty
amazing it sounds.
tablet.
Dang
And
it.
then I recently got my Windows 8 desktop, so I can work on Photoshop a lot, and then got Blender. Then I'm gonna
Nice.
start. Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome.
That's pretty cool.
All right,
Send
so
tablet.
That is awesome.
links. If any of you have separate questions for Alora, go right ahead. We're opening it up to a Q&A.
Give me a tablet. Please.
That's not a question.
It's not like
It's
a
actually not that expensive.
Can you give me the tablet? That's a question.
That's a request.
Why don't we just like ship Henry to Canada?
Yes. I will
Put it in
have
a
more
box.
opportunities that way.
Not
I'm
before
not
we
sure.
not before we ship Scarlet over here.
There's a
reminds
big
me of,
version and a small version as well. Like mine was, I think $200.
Wait, do you use a tablet where you can see the screen when you draw, or do you use more like the tablet that has the flat screen and then you just look on the computer monitor?
It's all black. It's like a little touchscreen. There's no, like, you can't see what you're drawing. You have to look at your computer while you're drawing. It has like a little pen here. There's also like different textures and all that.
I had one of those. I just for whatever reason I can't draw on those things. It feels so unnatural to me.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
have to get used to it. Like it's one of those. Like
One of
at
those
first
things?
piss you off.
So Alora, just from the sound of what you do online, it's really amazing. These people you meet and how you cross paths with us, it feels like mere chance, but it looks like
Feels
you've
like
been
destiny.
Yes, exactly.
Bump, bump.
There's got to be some secret to it, though. Like, what do you do? What's your method of just rising up online? Like you told us that you have over 100,000 likes on one Facebook page. You have to tell us. How do you do it?
It's
Well,
Canada.
I guess it's all in the kindness. I guess it's all about being open to people.
Really?
Sure.
What do you
Yeah.
mean? Could you give us an example of like your kindness online?
Well, I met like a really big guy on Facebook. Like it has a bunch of like big pages. He got me to big like pages as well. I don't know. Like it was a while ago, so I don't exactly I don't actually remember how I fully got to these people. I wish I knew, but I literally escapes me. I don't know. I think I was a fan of another page, and we became really good friends, and then I got passed along, and I did drawings for them as well. And that's how I got to bigger pages and bigger people.
Cool.
Congrats.
That just sounds like you're living the dream, man. It really.
She's gonna be working at BioWare, so of course she's living the dream.
Look, man, you cannot cut the wind out of my sails when I'm complimenting somebody, not solely because that they are doing successful in life, but because they seem like a cool person. I just think that that's awesome how a person this cool can just be so lucky and like, you know, get all these opportunities and then just be so just chill about it. Like
And not
like
let it get to their head.
yeah, like the realization that just doesn't affect her. She's like, holy shit, I'm working for BioWare. Huh.
I try.
It's like a casual thing for her.
It must be, because it's like, once you get past the shock, you're just like, oh, okay, well, this is just something I do now.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh
even-
my god!
understand what
Laura making character designs for BioWare Star Wars game. That would be
That's what I'm most excited about. I always loved Star Wars.
Oh yeah.
That's actually one of the drawings I sent to the guy. I sent him a Vader drawing, and he really liked it. So.
Oh, dude, I have like one of the little the sound effect keychains that like turns on. I hit a button and you can hear Chewbacca roar. But, like,
A roar that sounds like someone being stabbed in the throat by a ballpoint pen.
oh,
Yeah.
Apparently, the voices actually in the movie was like done by the directors, Huskies.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I heard that the voice of Chewbacca
Mountain.
was on Dragon Ball Z.
The voice of Chewbacca is actually coming back for Star Wars Episode 7.
I never really did, like, I like the original trilogy of Star Wars, even though, like, well, I can't really say that I'm a fan of Star Wars because I haven't seen it the whole way through. It mostly bored me. But I do like, what I saw from the original trilogy, which is mostly just, the last half when all the action and stuff was happening and the story was actually culminating. The prequels I was trying to use to wean myself into Star Wars, but they're just boring.
Awful.
They're just boring. It's not even that
Jar-
they were awful. I could have forgiven all of that. All of it if it wasn't
You could have forgiven Jar Jar Binks?
Huh?
You could have forgiven Jar Jar Binks?
Okay, so
this Goldberg sounding voice.
thank you so much, Laura, for that very, very insightful advice and telling us who you are. We'll be linking everything directing to you directly in our description.
Sounds like you had a stroke there.
Thank you.
I was making a reference to Nintendo Direct, but great. So we'll be moving on to our next segment.
I know,
movies.
but you still sound.
Who has news on movies?
I don't know if this counts as news, but reviews for Amazing Spider-Man 2 have started being posted on the internet, and
I heard about them.
not doing so well right now.
Well, reviews. Typically, I see reviews as very contrasting to what you see. It all comes down to
Personal
basic
preference.
opinion, preference, whatever you call it. I say, go see the movie for yourself and decide how it is. Don't rely on some critic who had a bad time watching it because his girlfriend dumped him and his mom got hit by a car or something like
I
that.
always wondered how many bad reviews of something was because of that.
Yeah, it's really the experience. It's not quality. Because, the reviewer would have to actually look into the movie and, actually rate the cinematography. Actually look into the acting. You can't just watch it once and say, yeah, shitty movie.
You have to watch a movie multiple times.
I can't wait for the day. I can't wait for the day I see a review that just says that in big bold text. Shitty movie.
Oh, there have been. I've seen them. I have. I've seen it for games also.
I heard there was a movie that was so bad that Rotten Tomatoes didn't give it a rating.
No, there was a movie so bad that it got a negative score on Rotten Tomatoes. That was Food Fight.
Oh.
If you guys want to see Food Fight, watch Nostalgia Critic's review of it, because it's hilarious, and the movie just looks terrible.
Yeah. But, I heard about the reviews because, coincidentally, this week, right now I'm on break from school, and
Y'all
the
are.
first three... Right, we all are. Welcome back. The first 3 days of break, I was on set shooting a commercial that will be included on the DVD of Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. It's a PSA. I'm working with kids. It's fun. And Andrew Garfield is supposed to show up. For those of you who don't know who that is, that's the
actor?
That's the actor for
Peter
Spider-Man.
Parker?
Yes. And I was talking to the other people, the crew members on set, and they told me that the reviews are already in, and that they really, really went in hard on just the movie, just tearing it apart. And, from the trailer, I liked it. I do agree that there are way too many villains. They're trying to make it another Sinister Six, even though there is
Another Spider-Man 3.
Yes, even though there is a Sinister Six movie
Coming
in
out.
release soon. We've read the list in our last podcast. Yeah, the movie just doesn't look bad. I can't wait to see it myself. That's about it.
I'm still gonna see it. I read reviews, but I don't let them, cloud my judgment. Unless there's an overwhelming amount of negativity towards a movie, then I'm just alright, there's probably something wrong here. But Amazing Spider-Man, there have been some reviews that liked it, so it's just maybe it's a mixed opinion type of deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never really know with these reviewers, quote unquote. Some of them just
Don't these early reviewers only get one showing of it?
They get a DVD.
They get a screener copy to watch it, but yeah. They all say the same thing. I'm a trustworthy critic who goes in and rates every aspect of the film. Please.
I'm reminded of a quote from Ratatouille. It was done by a critic there. It's I'm paraphrasing, but he essentially said that the job of the critic is a difficult one because we actually do have an opinion based on what we, partake in our palate. Yes, it could be easier for our jobs if we just wrote the bad review, the scintillatingly bad review, and people would flock to that. But oftentimes when you're about to review something, you have to also remember what it does harken you back to. And you also have to put yourself on the table as well. You can't just have a blind negativity about something based on no background. You can't just say it's bad because you feel like that's what people want. You have to actually honestly give your opinion. And I always did like that quote. I always liked that moment from the movie. That monologue is cool.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, that ending was amazing.
Yeah, and it's like the same can be said about movie reviewers, because I'm noticing even critics like Angry Joe and the Nostalgia Critic and all those guys, they started out as making these really, really angry reviews about things that were universally bad, but now they're kind of pulling back and they're like, no, there are things I like. I can't just stay angry all the time. That gets boring.
Turtles Forever.
Turtles Forever was just one of those movies that was just bad and hilarious.
No, I'm talking about Nostalgia Critic. I'm talking about Nostalgia Critic's review of it.
Oh, he didn't like it?
He loved it.
Oh, I didn't see his review of Turtles Forever.
You gotta check it out.
His review of Food Fight. He hated it.
I've been watching his vlogs about Adventure Time, though. I'm glad he's starting to like it.
Yeah. I remember when he first started, he's just like, what the fuck is going on?
Which is how everybody reacted to Adventure Time.
Admittedly so.
Just, everybody thought it was going to be this dumb show about nothing and nonsense, and then it turned into one of the deepest bits of cartoons that we have to date.
It's a show that has continuity.
Yeah.
Heavy continuity.
Harking back to the talk on reviews, I've always had this viewpoint that I personally have never really liked scores on reviews. I feel that you should be able to just write out your opinion on a movie or a game or a TV show. Just write it out as a piece. Just here's what I like about it, what you don't like about it, and not have a score at the end, 3 out of 5, 8 out of 10. Because I just don't, I think people focus on the score too much and not on the actual review itself. Plus, some people overreact with scores. There have been games that get good scores. Let's say an indie developer makes their first game and it gets a 7.5 out of 10. For a brand new developer that doesn't have a AAA budget like Ubisoft, that's pretty good score, but yet people overreact and just attack the reviewer. What are you talking about? They're expecting 9s and 10s all the time. It's just, I think the score system should just go away at this point.
A lot of people usually look for the score system first before they even try to trek through all of the long paragraphs of honest opinions.
And I don't get that. I really think that's not a good way to read a review. I think you should read what the person has to say. It's like if you're watching a review of Angry Joe, and you just flip to the end of the video where he puts the score, and that's it. It's just you have no context about it.
Yeah.
What if
the only reviewers I think I actually like who give a score at the end of their reviews are the Spill Crew, because they actually their scoring system isn't really just a score. It's this is how I feel about the movie. Their scoring system is essentially a bunch of sentences. So it's rental.
Yeah.
But
I talked about it before. They made the Fuck You movie rating for a disaster movie.
Which hilarious. And then Iron Man came out, they had to come up with a new review that was better than full price. And they came up with better than
sex. Yep. Man, I don't know if you guys have also watched Spill, but I was really saddened to hear that the site went down.
I thought they were stuff on YouTube though.
No, even the stuff on YouTube is gone. Hollywood.com dropped them. However, Corey Coleman, he actually started a Kickstarter, and he actually did really good on the Kickstarter, and he is developing a new website so he could continue doing movie reviews and stuff, which is awesome, because I love those guys. But right now, you could actually go to his SoundCloud, and he does some podcasts and some movie reviews with, Leon, although his real name's Martin, from Spill, and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So for any Spill fans out there, that's where you could look forward to them, even after they're sad and
matinee. I ain't got $7.50 to pay.
It should be $17.50 to pay at this point, with how fucking expensive movies are.
Man, I can't even. What does our guest think about like reviews in general? She's just been really quiet. I know the
Yeah, I'm
level of
just listening.
word is so
Yeah.
thick.
I could agree, like the scoring thing. I don't know, you like it or not.
It's okay. You can have a differing opinion.
Opinion about everything. I love it.
Like, I never really thought about it either. Like, I don't know.
Nah, I understand.
I don't really focus on that anyways. I just watch the movie.
Same.
Probably don't.
One of the few movie critics that I actually really enjoyed were Siskel and Ebert, and they're both dead. So looks like I don't know.
No, they're not dead. They just needed to review Heaven.
Yeah.
Review Heaven.
They're still not done yet.
No, they just.
They'll be back
Or
soon.
Or they're just stuck in purgatory arguing.
Rest in peace, Siskel and Ebert.
Yeah, they've got some.
So we'll be closing it soon, ladies and gents. If you guys have any last words before we reach for our closer, like any last words from our guests, Laura.
I just have a question. Like, what is your favorite movie, or like what?
Oh fuck, that's hard.
See, ooh, good question. You even got a groan from the Dark Overlord himself. Something challenging you, Eric?
Oh yeah. Dude, I don't know. That's hard.
How about most favored movie of 2013?
2013?
How about that? Favorite movie from 2013.
Alright.
My favorite movie from 2013 had to be American Hustle.
Go ahead, Caesar.
I've not seen any.
Did you see any movies?
It can be a movie that you saw not in theaters, but like on television or just Netflix.
Can it be an old movie?
An old movie that you had not seen before 2013.
I'll just stick to movies that were released in 2013, and for me, being the
Let it go.
Being the Disney fanatic that I am, I'd pick Frozen, even though I think people are overhyping it way too much.
Yeah, it's
What?
already run its course.
Yeah, it is. It has. I'm done.
Enough covers.
I
and
loved
everything.
it, and I will continue to love it whenever I revisit the movie during holidays, but I'm done.
Yeah, that movie.
He's letting it go, guys.
I'm letting it go, yes. I'm letting it go, and I'm gonna go build a snowman later.
My lord,
Snowman, it's 50 degrees outside.
Well, it's New York, man. It's probably gonna snow out of nowhere tomorrow. Who knows?
It snowed the other day here.
Doesn't it snow a lot in Canada, usually, though?
Now here we are arguing
Well, like-
semantics when we should be picking our favorite movies.
I
How
have
can
too many.
one
favorite
really
movies
answer that
this year.
question, though?
Like,
But your favorite
between-
movies, guys.
From
2013.
2013.
Yeah, but between like things like Wreck-It Ralph and the Crudes and
Equestria
Sherlock
Girls.
Holmes, Avengers,
I really
and
liked Insidious too. I
I
liked
actually
how
hadn't
they.
seen that. I
Oh.
love The Conjuring. I don't know if you guys saw that
It was
horror movie.
I haven't seen it.
Oh,
What's
you
your
know.
favorite
Oh, go ahead,
classic
Laura.
movie? Like the class, like I'm more
Favorite
into
genre?
classic myself. What?
You mean like favorite genre of movie?
Like I haven't really seen much new movies lately, but I usually just watch older movies as well. Just like I'm into more 80s movies.
Oh yeah, I'm
The Breakfast Club.
Back to the Future. But I guess to answer that
yes,
question,
Back to the Future. Yes, I love me that movie. That is like one of my top.
you should
favorites.
listen to the main theme that I posted on Soundtrack Saturday today, because that main theme is fucking fantastic.
That's
Well,
a plug, everybody.
Do you
Check it
guys
out.
like? Have you seen Airplane?
Yes.
Yes.
With oh my god, with Leslie Nielsen. Leslie Nielsen is
Oh my God.
hilarious.
Best
It's
Harry
one of my.
Potter ever,
It's like
I
one of
think.
my favorite movies. Also my cousin's in it.
Oh really?
Really?
Holy shit!
Cool.
My
First he
cousin's
works at and this.
Who's your cousin play?
my cousin's Robert Hayes,
Oh, that's cool.
main character. Yeah.
I can't look. Please don't be a stranger. Please, after this podcast, just talk to us. Can we make her an honorary link? Can we just make her? We make her text her.
I don't know. We'll have to settle it after.
I have another.
What do you mean settle it? Who's gonna vote against it?
We'll decide after the podcast. But
I also
all right.
Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
No. All right. Thank you everyone for tuning in for this week's Team Triforce podcast. Be sure to check out the links below. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on YouTube. Check out the YouTube channels of every other link here, and keep up with the links.